Hi everyone and welcome back to the second part of which spec is better. If you remember, in the first part we went over the balance spec. This episode is going to be devoted to the lightning spec, so let's go ahead and set it up and see how we do. We're going to put 3 here for now, 2 over here, 2 in the lightning barrier. We'll go ahead and take subversion. We'll take this unpronounceable skill. Chain lightning, yes please. Lightning barrage for sure. Electric bindings is a very decent spell for PvP. For PvE, it's okay if you get mobbed by a bunch of weak mobs. That might save you. Lightning storm. Lightning infusion. Now this is the skill that makes your mana pool, your force pool, is pretty much inexhaustible. So this is the one we can't go without. We're gonna skip backlash. Let's see, looks like we need to put a talent somewhere to move up the tree, so we'll go ahead and do lightning spire, forked lightning, polarity shift, conduction, 5 of 5 reverberating force, and thunder blast. Now out of this corruption tree, we definitely want the 3% crit, so we're gonna go ahead and take that. And out of the madness tree, increases damage dealt by shock, force lightning, and affliction, yes please. 6% willpower, and we can either go with increases chance of crit or double shock. Let's go with this one right here. Now let's see how this one does. Alright, now that we're all spec, let's give this a whirl. Now a couple of things you need to keep in mind when you're DPSing as the spec is that your main talent and one of your other main talents, Lightning Barrage and Thundering Blast, both need Affliction to be effective. One of them causes the Lightning Barrage to proc, the other one causes the Thundering Blast to automatically crit. So your rotation's pretty much going to be shock, force lightning, lightning strike, and affliction, and then every 9 seconds you're gonna cast thunder and blast, all while watching for a instant proc of chain lightning. Let's go ahead and give it a try. See what we do. Let's see, lightning barrage procced. We're gonna cast that. There's forked lightning. Lightning barrage is up again, but it's on cooldown. Make sure refresh the affliction. Cast thunder and blast. Lightning barrage procced again. And you just kind of keep rolling with it. Make sure you watch for procs. Refresh affliction. Lightning brush procced again. I'm gonna use that. Thunder and blast again. Fresh affliction, use up the proc. So as you can see, the force isn't going down by much, but you're very stationary. I mean, you have to cast force lightning, then you have to cast lightning strike, and then you have to cast thundering blast. So on a very mobile fights where you have to, jump out of circles and generally not stand and fire, this is probably not the best spec, but it's got its advantages. You can pretty much sustain your rotation indefinitely, as you can see. I mean, I've been at it for almost 2 minutes now. I'm at 95% force. Alright, I'm about to cut it off here in a little bit. Alright, so as you can see, damage wise, even considering I might have not followed the perfect rotation, we're still sitting at around 1000 DPS solo without any raid buffs. That's just with self buffs and using, you know, trinkets and some talents. We're not doing any healing back to ourselves, but then again we're pretty much at 100% force the entire time. So between this spec and the balance spec, aka madness, you gain almost unlimited force, but you lose survivability and you lose mobility, because out of your spells, there's 1 and 2 instants, and the chain lightning proc. Everything else you have to stand there and cast, and you have to cast that for 1.3 seconds, then you have to cast this for 1.7 seconds, then you have to have force lightning channel for 2.5 seconds. So all in all, you're going to find yourself having to stand still for extended periods of time. Overall, a very fun spec. Pretty much an exhaustible force ball. Allows you for some bursts and easy enough to maintain rotations. Does quite a bit of DPS as well in raids, given that you can stand there and cast. Alright, this will conclude the review of the lightning spec, or the telekinetic spec if you're on the Republic side. If you like the video, please rate, comment, and subscribe. In the next episode, in the final episode, we'll review the hybrid spec. Till then, до свидания.